The story of UDB starts in 2003. Walking these streets, praying over these neighbourhoods, connecting with children, young people and their families, transforming communities, one life at a time. Our story starts with a family moving into Perry Common in Erdington, connecting with others with a similar heart and listening to the local community. They built partnerships with local organisations, prayed with local Christians and met young people where they were at. Within months, the youth crime rate had dropped by 47%.
We began work through drop-in clubs and on the streets. We built relationships with local primary and secondary schools, and we began reaching into new areas across Erdington, partnering with local churches and local people to expand the amount of young people that we were able to work with. We also developed our mobile youth venue, which meant that we could create a safe space to host young people wherever we went. For over 20 years, we've listened, adapted and provided a range of activities, from paddleboarding to therapy, football to personal development groups, online gaming to family feasts, mentoring to alternative education. Whether it's in the streets, in schools or in our drop-in clubs, we remain committed to the communities that we serve. Through sustained prayer, presence and partnership, we've seen new stories written and lives transformed. We've seen children find a place to belong and express themselves through play. We've seen young people grow in confidence, self-worth and find hope for a future, and seen families find a way through difficult situations.
Amidst all the stories of hope and transformation, the reality is that the journey has been tough at times. We've had as little as £1 in our bank account, we've witnessed tragedies across our communities, and don't forget, a global pandemic too. But we haven't given up. Our commitment is unwavering, our vision is clear, and we are here for the long haul. So why are we committed to Erdington and the children and young people that live here? Too often we hear that the narrative of Erdington is that it is run down, unsafe, and forgotten. But we have seen that there is so much more to the story. We believe in the inherent value of everyone that we encounter and believe that all of our children and young people can define their own future in hope-filled ways. We believe that postcodes do not define potential and believe in the power of our communities to transform and change the narrative that has been spoken over them for far too long. God sees Erdington and is invested in transforming our communities one life at a time.
In a time where there is so much instability in the world, where resources are tight and change is happening so rapidly, it's really hard to know what the future holds. But what we do know is that there is a hope for Erdington and a hope for Birmingham. We know that God is writing a story for Birmingham, a story for children and for young people and their families who come from some of the least advantaged areas. A story of a hope-filled future where they know their inherent value and worth and are able to flourish and to thrive. Amongst everything that has been before and everything that's going on now, what we do know is that we aren't going anywhere. UDB is committed to Erdington and it's going to be here for the next decade and beyond.
We'll be present, praying and partnering with others, continuing the story.